So this is what I call the Stanley exercise. It is an exercise to help you practice your checking angles and practicing applanation without hurting anybody's eye. So the first thing I do is I'm going to take this light and I'm going to put it right on Stanley's nose, right in between his eyes. And then I'm going to push it all the way over to the left. And I'm going to take my light source and I'm going to push it over so that the light is back on Stanley's nose again. Then I'm going to turn down here and I'm going to make it dim as I can get it. And then as I push forward with the base, you're going to watch the light move laterally across the eye. Once it passes the limbus, I'm going to angle in and continue to move forward until I see that nice clean line of light on the limbus. As soon as I see that, I would be behind the oculars and looking at it to make sure that I am seeing a nice open angle with a dark interval in between. I put it back on his nose. I push everything all the way to the right. And again, move the light source so it is back on his nose. We push forward until it passes his eye and then angle in until you see the nice clean line of light right on the limbus. And of course, in a real cornea, you would see two lines of light with a space between them for an open angle. Once we see that, I'm going to pull back and put things in the middle. I'm going to put my light source all the way over to the side so I can get my tonometer in place. I'm going to reach up and I'm going to turn the light to blue and I'm going to make it as bright as I can on that tip. As we move forward, you're going to be holding the joystick back and pushing forward until you see the light begin to isolate right around the eye socket. And then you would put your eyes behind the oculars and using the joystick, push forward until you make contact. Once you make contact, you can come out from behind the oculars and you can look to see where you landed. I'm going to pull back. I'm going to pull my tonometer out of the way. I'm going to move the light source all the way over again so that I have room to get the tonometer back in. And I'll pull it over here. And as I move over to the side, I'm going to watch the pale blue light all over the face come in. And I'm going to look from the left, look from the right, look from the top. And if I really think I'm centered, use the joystick to come in. And of course, at this point, I would be behind the oculars. And if you take your hand and you reach forward to the front of the slit lamp and you reach up, your tonometer knob is right here. And you would get the correct configuration of Myers. And that is how to get the pressure. Now, when we start, I'll move this so you can see it better. I like to start, normal pressure is between 10 and 20. If you put it halfway in between at 15 and your patient has normal pressures, there'll be a very small movement either one way or the other. It's very small, you don't have to do much, but that will keep you in a range where you're not fishing. Because if their pressure is normal, between 10 and 20, we put it in the middle, and then we have a very small movement either way. If you've got a patient whose pressure has been 18 the last 5 times you saw them, put that knob on 18. When you check the pressure, if everything is stable, everything will be right there and you come off and you're done. So good luck.